Started on today's training. If you're watching this from anywhere besides my e-learning that you're looking at right now, make sure to click the link in the description, create your Builderall account, and you can join our free group coaching session for local business digital marketing. So today, what I'm actually going to show you how to do is have a super cool robot write a blog post for you. So we're going to walk through the whole process of finding the content, creating the blog post, and then actually adding it to our blog builder and publishing. Okay, so this is going to be a complete tutorial. Before I get started, I want to welcome Mark. Mark is here from Atlanta. Welcome, Mark. And Jorge says, was it you or Jean who made a video about favorite Chrome extensions? That actually was me. But I had issues with Facebook, and I don't think that video actually made it to our group e-learning. I was just checking this out before I ran out of time. Definitely check out this section here or our Facebook group. But to be quite honest, I wish I had a better answer for you because I'm not quite sure where that is. But I'm making a note and I will look for it. If I find it, I'll definitely share it with you in our Telegram group. If you guys have not joined the Telegram group, you should. You can click right here to access the channel. And you can also click here to access the group. Now, you can access the channel and then just comment on a video to go to the group. They're both linked that way. But the reason I wanted to do both is because the channel, you can go there and immediately see our most recent replay. So as soon as we're done here, not only do I add it to the category according to whatever we're learning that day, but I also add it to the Telegram channel. That way, you guys don't have to go to Facebook, search through the whole thread to figure out which post was the last one. And then you can just comment on that video and it takes you to the Telegram group. In the group is where you can ask me any other questions. I do monitor that. So I'm pretty quick about getting the answers. So I'm always looking for ways to be easily accessible to you. Mark says Facebook causing a lot of problems. Absolutely. And so since we have so many tools in our arsenal, it just makes sense to, why, as we all learned from my case study experience, if you solely rely on Facebook for your business, you are in trouble. You need to if you're in that position, take my advice. This has been such a struggle, and I have all the tools and the knowledge I need to quickly rebound from it. But if you are someone who's just getting started and you are running your whole business on Facebook, I can promise you that is a big, big mistake. So what we're doing is we're using all of the amazing tools that we have. We have our e-learning here. We have our webinar platform. We have the Telegram integration and all of this. So it just makes sense, right? Just before I get into today's training too, I wanted to tell you guys that May 4th, that's a Tuesday, I am going to be doing a training on how to live stream inside your e-learning like we're doing now. Okay, so definitely I've had a lot of people asking about that. So I am hosting the Tuesday night training. So definitely check that out and on the Builderall USA channel, and you can learn how we do this. Okay, so enough talking. Let's get into today's training because it's amazing. I can't wait to show you guys this. This is absolutely one of the coolest things that I've discovered. First of all, this is my blog here, and I actually wrote this blog with the robot, okay? It took me about 10 minutes, and this is all original content, okay? So you can even check it against, which I totally did because I'm a skeptic, and I don't like to promote things unless I truly, truly believe in them. So I definitely checked the content against some plagiarism tools just to make sure, because if it's just spitting out PLR content, that doesn't do me any good. That actually will do damage to your website for SEO purposes and different things. Okay, so it's an amazing, amazing tool. But I wrote this blog article using the robot. Okay, so I want to show you what I want to do today. And what I'm going to start doing is every time I create a YouTube video, I want to write a blog post about it and then embed my YouTube video into the blog. And that's what we're going to do today. Okay, I'm going to walk you through the entire process. So let me get out of there. This is the YouTube video that I want to create a blog post about. Okay, and the title of the video is how to rank your YouTube videos. Okay, and you can see I have a short description, and this robot even writes these descriptions if you need help. There's so much that it does. And to be quite honest, I've only been using this for about 3 weeks, and I'm pretty busy. So I wish that I could focus more time on learning it, but it's absolutely incredible, all that it does. Okay, so anyway, what I want to do is now write a blog post about this YouTube video. So first thing I need to do is go to my amazing robot back office. And this is actually Conversion AI. All right. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can actually click my affiliate link in the description and you can join. But if you're in my group or whatever, I definitely don't want to cross promote. We're all about Builder also. You can just go to Conversion AI. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is just give you like a super brief overview just to show you all the things that this does. So it actually does long form, which I'm going to show you today. So if you are an author, you write books, or, maybe you write emails and stories and scripts and things like that, you want to use the long form. Okay. But there's so many other options here. So you have the ADA framework, which is really great if you're trying to do like a promo video, or you have the, I don't know how you say, is it pass or pause framework here. You can actually add content and then it will kind of reword it for you to make it more engaging. That's a super cool thing. You can write product descriptions, blog post topic ideas, which we're going to use today. We're also going to use the blog post outline, blog intro paragraph, and conclusion paragraph. So, I mean, look, just in these 4 things, we've basically written our blog. You can write creative stories. You can rephrase the text to make it more simple to understand. Like it says, explain it to a child. You can expand a short sentence or a few words into a longer sentence. So many things. Facebook headlines, Facebook ad primary text, Google ad headline, Google ad descriptions. I mean, that alone is worth the price of this software. I'm like geeking out excited about it. Okay. Amazon product bullet points. So if you have an Amazon store, or you're just trying to rank your own store, just like Amazon products do, then this is a great resource for you. The perfect headline, website subheadlines. See, I hate copywriting. I hate it so much. Actually, to be quite honest, I hate any type of writing. So anytime I have to write something, my brain completely shuts down. I'm a video person. I don't like to read. I like audio. I like, hands-on. I feel like if I'm reading, I'm wasting time. So anyway, so website subheadlines, these 2 things I'm super, super excited about. Post captions on Instagram, testimonial helper, marketing angles. So if you need to brainstorm different angles to add vibrancy to your marketing, persuasive bullet points. That's another thing that's incredible to add to your website. Video topics for YouTube, video script outline, video titles, video script hook and introduction, review responder, email subject lines. That's an incredible one too, because that's so important to choose great email subject lines for your emails, because if there's no point in writing an incredible email if no one opens it, right? Video description on YouTube, SEO blog posts, title and meta descriptions, SEO homepage, title and meta descriptions, all these SEO, company bio, that's a really important one too. Personal bio, and you guys can turn all of these individual things into a gig on Fiverr or or Upwork. You can use them for your clients. Even if you're an amazing copywriter, this is going to save your brain so much work. Okay, I cannot wait to dive in and show you. Okay. So before and after framework, unique value propositions, real estate listings. That's a big one for real estate agents. Google My Business event post, product description, offer post, and Google My... Okay, So I showed you all of that stuff. Now I am so stoked to dive in here. Okay, so let's actually start with the blog section. All right. So what I want to do, there's a million and one ways to do this, and I definitely recommend if you sign up for this tool, join their Facebook group because, like I said, I'm new to using this, and so I've really only kind of played with a few of these things and already mind blown at what it does. But I don't even know half of the things that it does. But in the Facebook group that they have, people are posting about how they're using these to write novels and to write just so many things that I never would have thought they could do with this. So definitely important to join that group. Okay. So I kind of already have a blog topic idea, but let me just click here and I want to show you because I have that YouTube video, right? So what I actually did is I just pasted YouTube here, okay, because it's asking for the company name, all right? And then it says a product description. Now, when you add these descriptions in here, you want to be mindful that the more information that you give, the better the robot that we call JARVIS is at writing for you and making sure that you stay on topic. Okay, so all I did here was just type in YouTube, and then I typed in my description right here where it says I'm going to show you how to rank YouTube videos fast using YouTube description keywords. Okay, so that's all I typed in there. Now it's asking for your audience. You know, who is your audience? I'm going to say marketers. And you even have the choice here to type in a tone of voice. Okay, so if you want more examples on how to use this, you can click here and check that out. I briefly looked at it, but I just think that's the coolest thing because sometimes you don't want to sound professional. Sometimes you just want to be, you know, like it gives you some examples here: witty, friendly, angry, polite, professional. I mean, depending on whatever you're using this for, there could be lots of options. Now, down here, you want to choose how many variations of this, because as soon as we click generate AI content, and this is a robot, this isn't like like the script generator where you have to, you know, create an avatar and you have to fill out this form and you don't have to do any of that. Okay. So the reason that they have you choose how many outputs that you need to put here is because with their plans, it is based on credits. Now, I will say that tomorrow they end the unlimited offer. So you can, I don't want to bounce out of here and show you the plans, but you can pay like $30 a month and you have credits that you can use. And each time you generate the AI content, it uses credits. So if you're kind of just getting started, maybe you don't need that unlimited, but I don't think that they're going to continue the unlimited plan. So if you're thinking about it, about signing up and using this, you may want to just try the unlimited and then at least you have the option. The unlimited right now is $99 a month. So really it just depends on your business structure or whatever, and whatever's best for you and your budget. Okay. So let's say witty, and let's go ahead. We're going to use 3 outputs here. And so that we have some options, and let's go ahead and click generate AI content. Okay, so now it's giving us some blog post ideas. Okay, 10 YouTube video SEO tips, how to use YouTube video tags on your video description, and 7 ways to use video SEO for video SEO strategy. Let's go ahead and let's just use this one. And for now, and I'm sure there's so much of a better way to do this, but what I've been doing is just getting a notepad here and then just copying these things as I bounce between screens since I'm using multiple things. And Kay says, oh my God, this sounds awesome. Thanks for sharing. I am so excited, Kay, because really when I show you what this does, you're going to see like this is not like one of those normal script generators. It really does write it for you. Okay, so anyway. I could talk all day about this if you can't tell. So let's go back to the dashboard. Let's go to blog. So now we have our blog topic, right? Which is, right on with my YouTube video. And now we need a blog post outline. Okay, so what are we going to talk about in our blog post? So I'm going to put my my title here. Let me copy it. You can see I was just playing around with this here. So this is the title we decided we're going to use. And we'll go ahead and choose the witty tone of voice. And let's go ahead and do 3 outputs and we'll generate AI content. So it's going to generate, and I just love to see what it comes up with. Okay, so you can see now we have our title, and now it's telling us, 6 things that that would be relevant to talk about in our blog post. So what are YouTube tags, and why should you use them in the video description? How to add a tag to your video description? Why it's important for tags in your video description to be relevant, accurate, and concise. And so you can read on here. I don't want to bore you with reading all these because I definitely want us to get to actual posting the blog. So let's say we want this one. So I'm going to copy that. Let me just bring my notepad back here. Let me just add some space, Control V to paste. All right, so now we have all of those bullet points. Let's go back to our dashboard and let's go to blogs again. And like I said, I'm sure there's so much of a better way to do this. And let's go to, we can look for our intro paragraph, but there's actually another way to do this. And let's go just dive right in. Okay, we could also look for the conclusion paragraph and things, but just for the sake of this training, I want to make this kind of quicker. All right, so let's start a new document, and we're going to choose long form. Okay. So here, you want to type in what, and it even says this is the most important step in helping JARVIS, which is the robot, understand what you want to write about. The better you can describe what you want to write, the higher quality content JARVIS will help you produce, okay? So this is not going to be in your description here, but what I want to type in is, this is a blog post to, we'll say blog post to maybe blog post tutorial on how to add keywords and tags to your YouTube video to help rank in the search engines. Okay. Engines. All right. So obviously we used 118 characters out of 600. So like I was saying, the more that you use, the better, so that you can explain. Another example of this would be, this is a story about a time when I broke my arm and my mom screamed really loud, and they took me to the hospital where the doctor said that I'm the best patient he ever had. Okay, so you get the point, right? So you would want to kind of tell briefly that story because the robot is smart enough to know that that stuff needs to be in the story. Okay, so it's not just searching the internet for relevant topics like PLR or somebody else's article. It's actually going to create this, okay, original content. So for the keywords, let's just choose rank YouTube videos. And let's click continue. Now here's the title. So you can write the headline from scratch, or you can just click generate ideas. Let's go ahead and use the title that we already created. And this is why I was saying there's a bunch of different ways that you can use this. But this is just the way that I'm going to show today. So we have our title here, and you can click use this one or generate ideas. I'm actually going to generate ideas because I want to show you guys how it gives you the different options here as well. So how to add keywords and tags to your YouTube video, help your YouTube video rank higher in search engines, keywords and tags. We'll just go ahead and use this one here. Now here's the intro paragraph, okay? So we could have had JARVIS in the other app or in the other application to create this for us, but we didn't. So let's go ahead and just click generate ideas. So now what it's doing is it's taking the info that we put up here, the keywords and our title, and it's going to create an intro paragraph for us. So it says, So you have a YouTube video and you want to rank it for more keywords, but don't know how? Well, here's an answer. Adding tags and keywords to your video description. Adding these will help YouTube rank your videos in its search engine results pages. There are two ways you can do this, manually or by using software such as TubeBuddy. In this blog post, we'll cover both methods, okay? Now, keep in mind, if you need to change a few words, that's not a big deal at all. It's easily editable. You just want to choose your intro paragraph, okay? So let's say adding tags to your YouTube description, have you rank in the search engines. YouTube videos are popular. I'm just trying to see which one we're going to use. Let's say we want to use this one. So once you've chosen those, you can click Open Editor. And here you see our intro paragraph, okay? So now what we need to do is, JARVIS doesn't do very well if you just start from the end of a paragraph. But if you give him a prompt, then he does really well at writing. Okay, so I'm actually going to just click enter here. And let's say we have 6 tips. So actually, read the blog post we'll change this to 6 tips to help you rank higher. All right, now this is something else that I learned from watching. They said that if you put 2 pound signs before you start with your post or your content, then it helps JARVIS to know when one section ended and the other. And apparently they call that a bug or a little workaround. So I don't know where this software is going in the future, but I'm already so incredibly impressed. I don't care if I have to put 2 little pound signs. All right, so let's paste that there. And let's say number 1, what are YouTube tags and why should you use them on your YouTube description? So let's go ahead and we're just going to put a space. Now let's click compose. Actually, let's change this to long because I am unlimited. And let's click compose. So now it's going to write this paragraph for me. I mean, this is like the coolest thing ever. And it even gives you like SEO keywords to rank and author bio stuff. I mean, you can, of course, delete those if you don't want. But so it says, it wrote this for us. YouTube tags are commonly used to provide a summary of YouTube's content as well as other relevant keywords. These tags help people find your videos when they search for specific terms in YouTube or Google search. The more accurate and descriptive you can be with these tags, the better chance you will have at ranking higher in the search engines that match those descriptions. Are you guys amazed? I seriously want to hear in the chat. Let me know what you think. Am I blowing this like out of proportion? Are you guys like absolutely mind boggled in love with this like I am? Okay, I don't know. All right, so let's start with number 2 because I don't want this to be an incredibly long video today. So let's say number 2, and I'm going to add a little period here, and let me grab my little notepad, and now we want number 2, how to add a tag to your video description. So we're going to copy. Let's paste this here, and then let's let JARVIS do the work. Adding tags to your video description is a quick and easy process. Simply type the word in the brackets and then add a comma between each tag you're adding. Okay, so that's pretty descriptive. We'll just go ahead and delete these things. I could add more content if I wanted to, and then like let's say this wasn't good enough and I wanted to elaborate on some things. So adding tags to your video description is a quick and easy process. Simply type the word in brackets, then add a comma between each tag you are adding. This will help you. Let's say that I just wanted to kind of prompt him to say something about how adding this tags will help you. Okay, so let's compose. So now you can see that it added, this will help you rank higher on relevant search queries, and increase the likelihood of someone finding your video. So what it actually does is it takes the last 600 words that you've typed in there, and it kind of piggybacks off of that. Okay, so it's really writing with you. It's not like like I was saying, it's not like you're having to input all this information and it just kind of fits it in, right? You can also click here, like maybe you love the content, but you want to rephrase it, or maybe you are using a PLR product and you wanted to just paste this in here and rephrase it. You could do that. You could also fix the grammar here, and you can even click here if you wanted to explain it like a fifth grader. Okay, so if you really wanted to make it really simple to understand, you could do that. Okay, so you guys get the point of how super, super cool this is. All right, so let's do one more, and then we'll go ahead and just add it to our blog post so that we can get to that point. Otherwise, this video, I mean, I could play with this all day, you guys. I seriously could. I'm working on a really big project right now that's a lot of writing, and you know, I hate writing so much. So I'm so relieved to discover this tool. Okay, so why it's important for the tags in your video description to be relevant, accurate, and concise. Let's go ahead and compose. There are two reasons why it's important for the tags in your video description to be relevant, accurate, and concise. The first is when someone searches. Okay, oh my gosh, you guys see. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, I'm just going to delete that. All right, so let's say that we wrote this whole thing out. All right, all you have to do is, you know, you can copy and whatever. All right, so now let's go to Builderall because now we want to add our blog post. Okay, so we need to go to the Cheetah website builder and choose the website that you want to work on. When you're inside Cheetah, you can access your blog here in the blog section, and then all of your blogs will show up here. I only have one blog that I work with, so I'm going to click edit blog, and to add a post, you need to click here for posts. So to add a new post, you can see these are all my blog posts that I have on my website. I love to show you guys these things because I never promote a tool that I don't use. All right. So it's important for you to know that this is really what I use my own business. Okay. This is my blog that I use, and I use Builderall for my clients too. So I just think that that's so important. You know, I don't ever like to take advice from people who aren't using the tool, because then I think, well, why aren't you using it? You know, it's so great. Why aren't you using it, right? Okay, so let's click new post. And I want to embed my video here, okay? I actually want it to just be the first thing. So what I want to do is I want to click, this is actually a new feature inside the blog builder. I want to click here to add an HTML source code, okay? So what I can do is go to my YouTube video, and I can just right click on the video, and you'll see it says copy embed code. So I'm just going to copy that code, and I'm just going to paste. All right, so now I have my code pasted there, and voila, you see my YouTube video. Let me click enter. Oops. I want to add some space here. Why does it keep doing that? All right, so, okay. So I don't know why, oh, maybe I need to add it last. Okay. So I've embedded my code here, and now let's go ahead and we'll just copy this. We'll say this is my entire article. So I'm just going to copy, and let's go back to the builder, and we can click Control V to paste. And now you see that it pastes. Now, here is a little tip. When you paste inside of our blog builder, it's going to take on the format of whatever you pasted from, okay? Now, that's really helpful because sometimes it's already formatted, especially if you're trying to use PLR products or something like that, and you want to keep that format. Or if you like to work in Google Docs, for example, because my blogs need to be submitted to Builderall, we use a Google Doc, and so I like to format all of that exactly how it needs to be and how I want it to look, and then the team takes it and uploads it to the Builderall blog. So it's just really, really helpful that all they have to do is just paste the blog into the builder. Okay, so this is what we're going to do here, and actually Let me see if I can just paste that source code. That's really gonna drive me nuts because I can't figure out why that is not on the top. Okay, so let's do source code, and let's try here. Control V, save. Oh, and it got rid of that. That's so weird. Okay, I need to figure that out. All right, that's the first time I've pasted my blog in there, or the video, because this is a new thing. All right, so I'm going to copy. I'm going to go back to my blog, and I'm just going to paste this in here. Let me do this again. We'll just say that we love this how it is. I definitely want to delete these pound signs. Sorry if I'm wasting your time. And we'll say these are my top 3 tips. Of course, you can make them bold if you want to, but so you get the point here. We'll just make these bold. All right. And of course, if you want to add a link, like maybe I wanted to say, have a call to action, and I wanted to say to join my free coaching program, click here. All right, and so I would just highlight here, and then I can click here to add my link, and then I'll just type in my website, marketing and design, and then save. Okay, so that's how you add the text. That's how you add the video. That's how you add a link. Those are really the most important things that you need to know, all right? So now we have our title. Let me go to, oops. Pull up my little notepad here. So we already have the titles. So I'm going to add this. And I'm going to paste. And then here you want a thumbnail. All you have to do for the thumbnail is go to Canva. We'll just go to Canva. And this is legit what I do every single month, okay? Now I need to choose an image size. I actually like to use 1120 by 630. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about video marketing or YouTube. So this is literally what I do, video marketing. And then I see, which one haven't I used? Which one do I want to use? So let's just say I'm going to use this one. Okay. So this is going to be my thumbnail. I'm just going to spread this out so it's the correct size. And just to make sure that this size does not bog down my page, I want to make sure to compress it. So I'm going to choose JPEG. If you wanted to choose PNG, you can, and then click compress here. You can also choose JPEG. And then you can reduce the quality like to 60 usually works good. But you see when these little crowns are here, that's a pro feature. So if you have the free version, you won't be able to do that. But let's go ahead and download. And that will be our compressed image, perfect for the size. And we'll just go ahead and leave it that. We'll say blog image. Let's go back here. And now we need to upload our blog image. So I'm just going to click select. And we called it blog image. So I'm going to type blog image. And it's probably this last one, hopefully. And it will upload. I didn't realize I had so many blog images. As soon as it uploads, you can select it and click select. And then you want to choose the category. It will save your categories that you have here. I think I have one that says, yep, YouTube marketing. So I'm just going to select that. Maybe I wanted to choose video marketing also. Maybe marketing automation, organic traffic. So you want to choose all the relevant categories that you have. Also the authors, if you have multiple authors, or maybe you're working with clients or something like that, you'll have multiple authors. But I don't do blogs for clients, just myself. So I'm going to choose myself as the author. And you can choose to publish instantly or schedule it. I'm just going to say instantly. And then here you want to create your URL. It will automatically create one for you based on your title. But if you wanted to change that, you could do that there. And if you're using any templates that you've created, you can choose that option as well. So if you click save, and let's go to the post lists. So let's actually now go to my main website because it should be posted there. I go to blog. So there is our blog post. Looks like I chose the wrong image. If we click read more right now, it will say it's lost because it hasn't yet propagated. So you might have to refresh a few times, let it propagate. If you do share your blog on social media, just so you know, Facebook debugger tool is a good resource because a lot of times it will not show. Let me get out of here and republish, because sometimes this does take a few minutes to recognize the new blog. So let's go here. So if you're sharing on social media and you see that builderall icon or logo instead of your image, so here's our blog post. Okay, so there's my video. Definitely need to work on the size of that. And then here is our content that Jarvis wrote for us. How cool is that? Now, since that's not complete, I'm going to go back and delete. But you guys, that was so easy how to do that. I need to delete this before someone sees it and they're like, what, Bridget? That's not even a complete article. So let me get your questions here. Let me move this back so I can see. So let's see. Kay says, this is really great. Yes, this is really cool. Awesome. Bridget, where did you find this training video to review later? It is actually in the Jarvis, or in the on the website under the training. So you definitely want to check that out. And then Kay says, did you say unlimited is ending? Yes. Apparently this was because that long form tool that I just showed you is new. They wanted, obviously long form, it takes up a lot of credits, right? So they wanted to make that on the unlimited plan, but from what they're saying, it's going to end and there will no longer be an unlimited plan, is what I'm gathering. So don't kill me if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm hearing. Do you know what options will be available after this? It looks very helpful. I honestly have no idea, but they do have a couple different plans. I just don't know how that will change after the 30th. So if you're thinking about it, definitely just go all in on the $99 plan. I guarantee you're going to love it. And then that way you do have options. So Kay says, I think this would be great in helping me create a list of steps to take on different topics to share with my audience. That's absolutely true. It's great for courses. If you wanted to create a course on maybe social media and you wanted to make sure that you hit some relevant topics, or if you just wanted to create a YouTube video and make sure that you're hitting all of those bullet points, just a super, really, honestly, my brain is exploding with all the things that I would love to use this tool for. Kay says, I meant, where can I find this training you've created today? I've been trying to find your daily videos. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood you. All right. So, to find the replays, you're going to find them right here. Okay. So if you go to our Telegram channel, make sure that you have the app downloaded. Let me move this over here. This is our Telegram channel, all right? So every time we're done with training, I will upload the video here. And then if you want to comment, like if you click here to comment, then this goes to the discussion. So this is actually our group chat. So if you need to ask me questions or something, you can go to the group chat. You can also click here to get access to the group chat as well. But also what I do is I take the video and I organize it here. So for this training here, it's about copywriting. I may have to create a new category, or it will be under miscellaneous. Okay. So I always put the videos in Telegram and over here. All right. So if there's a video that I did, definitely look there. Okay, let's see. Dawn says, it's a great thought, jogger. Yeah, coming up with ideas, or if you are just, you're like me, you just hate writing, and when you sit down and you're like, I don't know, my brain doesn't work, I don't know what to write, that's me. So if you're someone like me, it's like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been needing so much. Let's see. Mark says, this is kind of like being a kid in a candy store. Yes! I'm so excited that you feel like I do. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to I just want to, I actually signed up for their webinar. They do 3 a week. So I signed up for that because I really need to know more about this tool. It's just amazing to me. And then Kay says, yes, I'm in Telegram. Okay, great. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to join me back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You just go ahead and go to our e-learning. You can click here, and then you can join me for the Zoom for our live Q&A that we do every single Friday. So until then, go build it with Builderall. Bye.